What is up, awesome people, and welcome back to my Mario Party Island Tour Let's Play. Alright, so in the last episode, we actually got to see a prime example of how dependent you really are on the mini-games in this game. So, the mini-games in the Banzai Bill Man Mountain went towards getting bonus steps. So if you won the mini-game, you got an extra 5 steps. Second got you third, and third got you 1 extra step. And I basically lost because I just did a dismal performance in the minigame, and unfortunately I came second to Peach, who won the minigame. So, as I said, prime example of how dependent you are on winning minigames, and that board was definitely a prime example of it. So, in this episode we're going to be starting the next board, which is Starcross Skyway. So, as I mentioned in the end of the last episode, this one you need to collect mini stars, which I thought would be kind of like power stars, but it sounds like it's not. So, I'm thinking you get mini stars by winning mini games, which is why there's not too many mini games, it seems, in this board. So, it's going to be kind of like Banzai Bill's Mad Mountain, but a little bit less again in the mini games. It was every 3 rounds for a mini game in Banzai Bill, and looking at the stats for this one, it looks like we're not going to get too many mini games either. So playtime's between 30 to 50 minutes, so I may have to break this one down into parts like I did for Perilous Palace Path. So I've actually been a good girl, and I haven't actually played this board game yet, so I actually don't know what to expect. So I'll play as Daisy again. It's done an auto select because I've basically done this recording straight after doing the last one, so I don't really know what to expect and what this board is going to play out like. So this is kind of a new learning curve for me as well. So let's see how we go. Right, so it looked like there was 2 types of stars. Well, that's what it looked like anyway. So this is Starcross Skyway, and as I said, looking at by the time range for this, it may be a 2-parter. So welcome to the Starcross Skyway, where your fate, sorry, I can't read at the moment. Your fate can change faster than you can say Star Stage. I'm hoping I do a lot better in the minigames than my reading. God, so rules. Collect as many mini stars as possible by winning minigames and landing on star stages. So I was right about the minigames, didn't know about the star stages. Right, so mini stars, collect the most of these twinkling stars to win. And there's also mini Zars. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's Z instead of S. These dangerous purple stars will lower your mini star total. Ew. So they're like anti-power stars or something. Oh, so that's basically all the info they're giving us. So I don't know if there's going to be any items or anything like that in this one. I wonder if it's going to be like going around in circles almost. Like the best example I could think of is Mario Party 8, the linear path board, where you basically ran up the boardwalk, got to the end, got your star, and you got sent back to the start. I wonder if this is going to be like that. Right, so turn order as per usual. It looks like we got all 6 spots back. Waluigi rolled 3, Boo got 5, and Peach got 2. What am I going to roll? I'm going to be rolling a 4, so I'm actually going second this time. Woo! So the turn order will be as follows. Boo first, myself will be second, Waluigi third, and Peach will be last. Rightio, so here we go. So round 1. So wondering what the star stage is exactly? Let's take a look. So that's the star stage. This is where you can pick up your first mini stars. They're pretty important since you need them to win the game. When you land here, you can get mini stars from the creature in front. I think that was my iPad that just went off too. Collect them most throughout the board to win. So I'm still a bit confused as to how this works. Since the creatures are lined up in the order of how many mini stars they have to offer, you should hurry. I think it's the first to it gets the most amount of stars. So if you're the first day, you get 10, I think it was. That's still quite a lot. Anyways, we'll find out, I suppose. So first up is Boo, who's going to be rolling a measly 1 there. So I suppose that's a good thing. So he lands on a +3 space, which moves him another 3 spaces. So it kind of looks like it is a race to the star stages by the looks of it. Alright, so Daisy, roll the dice block. Whoever reaches the star stage first gets 10 mini stars, so hope for a high number. So I was right. Basically a race to each star stage, so yes, not gotta be cool. So I roll a 3, so that's gonna land me on a neutral space, so guess that's okay. Up next is Waluigi. Rightio, so there's also no items I've noticed, so we're just basically going by the luck of the roll, really. Waluigi also rolls a 3, lands in the same space as me. Right, so up last is Peach. Also, when the hell are we going to get minigames, I wonder? I did mention something about minigames, but I wasn't paying attention, to be honest. I was reading it, but not taking it in at the same time. So I guess we'll find out. Right, so round 2. So here's a chance, roll a 4 or higher to collect 10 mini stars. Don't you dare roll higher. Right, so he rolled a 2. So that puts him on a versus spot. So these are basically our mini games. So third gets you 1, second gets you 2, and first gets you 3, whilst fourth does miss out. Right, so Boo gets to choose the minigame, so it's Diamond a Dozen, Spin and Bear and Hair Today, and Boo chooses Diamond a Dozen. Right, to be honest, I don't even know how this plays, so controls are A, B, X, Y, L and R to select hole. Guess which tunnel contains the most gems, and then select it before your opponents can. Why does this sound like Diamond, another game? It's like another Diamond one that sounds enthusingly annoying. Especially when you don't know your controls for your 3DS off by heart. It's kind of sad. I know where they are, but I need to still look at it. So collect the most gems. Oh, what? Oh, wow. I'm gonna say B. Right, so we have to slide down. So far I'm doing pretty... Oh, well, I just jinxed it. Now, it looked like it did pretty well. Oh, yes! I just snuck in there. Oh, good going, Daisy. So I got 18 gems, Peach got 15, and I think Waluigi was next one with the most. And Boo, no. Waluigi got the most, at least. Rightio, so I knock off with 3 mini stars, Peach got 2, and Boo got 1, and Waluigi does miss out. Right, so I guess it also comes down to luck of who lands on the versus spaces as well, to how many mini games we get. So I hope there's a lot more of those spaces on the board. Otherwise, this is pretty disappointing. So I need to get 5 to get to a star stage. So the chances of rolling that or higher are not in my favour at all. I'll get a 3. And I also learn a versus space, so yippee! More minigames, which I can't whinge about actually. As I said, I do love playing the minigames. So there's Blown Hover, Point and Shoot, and Skyd and Seek. So that was that annoying counting game that I didn't actually know too much about the first time I played. Point and Shoot I haven't played, and Blown Hover I have played. It's out of Blown Hover or Skyd and Seek as to which one I do. I'd probably do Skyd and Seek because I'm more familiar with that game now. And that other one, I don't want to risk it. I just won last time. Right, so I actually know what to do this time. So it's Goombas and Koopas. So the best probably way of doing this would probably be to draw like a line down the notepad and have like one as Koopa, one as Goomba, and have them as well as show who's gone out. So G, K, so 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 in, another one in, 1 in, 1 out. That was a Goomba. Goomba out. Goomba in. Koopa in. Should have scroached. 2 in. Goomba in. Such messy handwriting. I hope I can read that. Alright, so there it went in 2, 4, 6, 8, and 5 came out, which means there's 3 in there. And there is 3 Goombas in there as well. Hopefully I can read my own handwriting. Oh, there's 4! I must have miscounted my strokes. What? No one won. No, they must have... I could have sworn I saw 3 go in. Oh, well... Oh, bollocks. Oh, talk about unlucky. Good grief, I rolled like the worst possible number I could have got. So I only walked out with 1. Peach got 2 and Waluigi got 3. I'm still trying to ponder how that happened. I could have swore I counted everyone perfectly. Maybe I put a stroke in the wrong spot, or I don't know, maybe I wasn't watching properly, or I just counted pretty badly. Don't know. Anyways, let's continue on and let's forget about our mistakes. So it's Waluigi's turn. Right, so 4. I think that's a... No, it just misses out. Right, so it's Peach's turn, so she just needs a 3 for a star stage. Come on, roll a 2 or 1. Oh, bollocks. Right, so Peach does walk out with 10 there. Right, so she's 10 mini stars from Flutter. So that puts her in the lead with 14 mini stars. Excuse me. Whew, the drink from tea is kicking in now. Right, so round 3 we're on now. So Boo leads us off. Right, so roll a 1. Oh, I may end up coming in. Oh, no. Well, unless I roll a 1, which the chances of it aren't pretty high at all, but if on the off chance I roll a 1, I'm going to end up with 2 mini stars there. So Boo knocks me down into third, sorry. So it doesn't matter what you roll, you end up cancelling out the rest of your roll just by climbing up that vine. So as I said, if I'm unlucky enough to roll a 1, I'll get... Whoa, if I can roll the dice, I get a 5. Sweet. So I say the chances of me rolling a 1 aren't exactly on my side, so that's a good thing. So I get 5 mini stars from the Power Goomba. So that's going to put me up into second with 9 mini stars. Still falling behind to Peach's 14, but that does push me past Boo. And finally it's Waluigi, who's going to get... Oh, you actually get dragged to the star stage. So that's 2 mini stars there for Waluigi from Swoop, I think it was. Which puts him in last position. So again, I can really see how this comes down to luck. So let's take a look at the second star stage. Alright, so we got a chance for 10, 7, 5, and 2. Oh, and mini stars. Ugh. So it's reverse of mini stars. Each one will knock your total down. So you really don't want any. So whoever's last of this one will basically get -2 instead. So I can actually see where the skill part is kind of coming in, because you need the skill to actually win the mini games. But the luck part being the most annoying is the rolling the numbers. Right, so Waluigi gets a 2, which is a neutral space, which leads us on to Peach's turn. Right, so Peach is going to be rolling a 6. Wow, this princess has actually been rolling some pretty high numbers. Oh, there's a new space there. Maybe that rotates that little part of the board. So Peach actually lands on a versus minigame, so same deal as always. She gets the pick, so we got Goomba to maneuver, trounce and bounce, and Goomba going Goomba to maneuver. I know I can win this one. Haha. Sweet. I feel like such a noob when I actually lose some of these minigames on recording. So, right. Well, I won't feel like a noob on this one because I actually know how to win this one. So same deal, I have shown this one before. It's just toggle to move, and it's just avoiding the bushes and basically having the most Goombas at the end of the minigame. So Boo's already lost. Oh, sorry, that was Peach. So everyone's losing Goombas all the way around. Let's see if I can go for another perfect Goomba score. Let's head through there. I've got to turn my screen back on. Uh-oh. Oh, just squeezed past. Just head through these little gaps here. Head through there. And booyah! Perfect yet again. And Waluigi, Boo and Peach ended up with 2 Goombas each. So they'll have to roll for a tiebreaker yet again. I honestly don't like the tiebreakers in this game. It's very cruel indeed. Alright, so the end of the tiebreaker, nothing really changes. So Waluigi got second, Boo got third, and Peach unfortunately got the last there. But then again, she walked out with 10 mini stars. She can't whinge. Right, so I gained 3, so that should put me up pretty close to Peach's mini star total now. Say, if it does, yippee! No, it doesn't. I'm a little bit closer though. The gap between me and Peach has closed up a little bit, so no whinging is needed. Right, so it's Boo turns to roll. Boo rolls a 3. So that's going to put him on a neutral space. So as I said, there's a new space that we haven't seen before, and I'm assuming that's going to rotate that little platform there. They kind of do look like they're rotatable, so I guess we'll find out if anyone lands on them. Alright, the dice just made on the top screen too. Right, I roll a 4, which is going to put me onto this part of the platform. So a fork in the road, which way do you want to go? Here's a little tip. Which space looks like would be more helpful to land on right now? Well, obviously the +2. So move again. Extra 2 spaces for me. So that puts me a little bit closer to the star stage. Unfortunately, I don't know how. But Peach is still... Oh no, sorry, this is not going by how far ahead you are. It's going by mini stars. I was going to say, it still says Peach is ahead of me. I'm still used to perilous path, palace path. So Waluigi goes for the versus space. Alright, so that's good because I get another chance of catching up. So we got Slipknot, Spin the Bubble, and Slow G. So Spin the Bubble is the chosen minigame. Alright, so I haven't done this one yet. So controls are tilt the system, turn capsule, rotate the figure in the bubble until it matches the image in the box. So if the gameplay becomes unstable, place a system of flat surface to recalibrate. You can also press down on the D-pad at any time to reset the sensor position to neutral. This is going to be interesting. Usually I would practice this, but I don't really want to practice. So I'm going to have to go by just gut instinct and hope I get this. So it looks pretty simple. Just rotate the bubble around to place the toy in the thingamajiggy. Alright, so hold the system like so, and let's see if I got this. Nope. Like that? No. Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god, my sensor thing's like blooped. Oh, my system like just went completely bonkers. Right. Oh my god! That way. Oh my god, my sensor things. Maybe I should have practiced. Good grief, I just missed out. Oh boy. Note to self. Oh, I actually got it! I think just at that last moment I figured out how to play this. Oh. Well, that was shocking. I'm so sorry for that noobish performance, but wow, maybe I should have practiced. Maybe it could have also been good that I didn't, because I probably would have ended up raging and throwing my DS out the door. Anyways, that's a minigame to look avoid. Right, so that put me down into second. No, I haven't moved. That's alright. Not whinging. Right, so Peach needs to roll a 5. That's scary. Don't roll a 6 or a 5. Oh, good. She rolled a 4, so I still have a chance. Oh, what's this? Scramble space. This will shake things up. It's a chance to adjust the order on the star stage. Go ahead and rearrange the creatures however you want. Oh. Oh! Oh, wow. don't forget, the order may have been changed. Oh, so if one of us were to get there now, we'd actually get a -2. That's a bit devious. Alright, so now I fully understand why skill and luck are basically the same in the status. You can use skill when you're scrambling the order to basically throw your opponents off. So now all of us are trying to not aim for the star stage now. So we all want to low pretty low. Anyways, Boo did land on a versus space, so we got Cheep Diamonds. That was the game I was trying to think of. Oh god. I don't like this one either. This is very similar to that other diamond game we had a little bit earlier. So instead of jumping down a tunnel, you've actually see all the diamonds fall into the Cheep's mouth, and you basically have to keep an eye on that Cheep with the most diamonds, follow it around the map, kind of like like on the streets they just have like 3 cups. Keep an eye on where the coin is, they shuffle it all around, and then you got to select where it is. It's basically that. You just got to keep an eye on the Cheep with the most diamonds and then select where it is at the end. This one always screws me over because I always press the wrong button, and there was an instance during a run through where it actually cost me the entire board game. Right, so basically this is demo. As you can see, that Cheep on the right had the most. It's now on the left, and you select it and it'll show how many diamonds it had in it. So there's 3 rounds in this one, so just however many diamonds you have at the end, who will win. Alright, so the one on the left had the most, so just keep an eye on it. And they try to trick you. Right, so he's now down on the bottom left. So he's A. Oh boy, you've got to be quick too. Right, so I scored the most for that round, and the most for each round doesn't stay the same. I think it's like 12 at the end too. Right, so I got 9 for the first round. So round 2... Right, is that top one up there? Right, so he just bounced out, in, out, down the bottom. Y. Good, I think I pressed Y. Sweetness! Right, so I got another 9. So this unfortunately does not guarantee victory. I do need to score at least a decent amount of diamonds to secure first. Right, so that Cheep there. Right, so I just got to keep an eye on him and hope I press the right button. I think I'm still on the same Cheep. I may have missed him. Alright, I think I'm on the same Cheep. Right, I think it's that one. Ah, sweetness! Big 12 for that one, so 30 diamonds in total, so that definitely guaranteed victory for me. Alrighty, so the standards are Daisy first, Waluigi second, Peach third, and Boo last. So 3 stars for me, 2 for Waluigi, and 1 for Peach, who does not need any more. Right, so that made up for a dreadful performance. Right, so that put me still second. A little bit closer now to Peach, who I should have probably overtaken already. Right, so I probably need to score 3 or less. Oh, I missed. Yes, I got a 1. You beauty! So back on a versus space for me, so I'm not going to make the same mistake as before, and I'll probably go for the one I know I can win. So we'll go with Shrub Hub. What? Oh boy, Shrub Hubbub? I think that's how you pronounce it. Or I'm going to make life a lot easier and say cut the shrub. So the controls of the stylus cut branches. Use the stylus to quickly trim the shrubs into selected patterns. Now hopefully my 3DS is going to respond to how quickly I move the stylus. So really this is basically self-explanatory. Just follow the lines and cut the tree. So we got 4 to cut. You have to follow the lines exactly, otherwise it just doesn't cut. Like so. That was a bit better. That puts me in the lead. Ah, it's so touchy. Ah, right, I'm still in the lead even though I'm doing not very well. Now that's easy. Just cheat. When in doubt, just rub the screen. Oh, God. Right, so the standards are me first, Peach second, Waluigi third, and Boo last. Right, so that should put me in first. Oh, damn you, Peach, getting another few stars. I'm only 2 behind her now. So hopefully she actually gets to that thingy-jiggy first and gets the -2. That'd be really handy, actually, because then I can sneak in and still grab a few mini-stars. Oh no, Waluigi gets it. So that worked out very well because I can actually go for the 12 now. Alright, so that puts Waluigi equal third with Boo, so they're both technically trying to fight for third now. So now Peach really has no choice, but she's going to get the second highest amount of stars, I think it was. And look at that, she rolls an exact 1. Gotta be perfect, don't ya? Little Miss Perfect. 5 mini-stars there from the Power Goomba for Peach, which brings her to 25 mini-stars. Oh, I'm gonna love getting these. This will put me in a very nice lead. Oh, flip. Don't you dare get that. Don't you dare. Bitch! Freak me, that ended up not working out to my advantage. Still, I can't really whinge with the amount I'm going to get anyway. Well, that's going to put Boo in in second and taking over me. Not cool. At least I get taken to the star stage. That's still a decent amount, 7, so that's still more than what Peach got. And that should put me tied. It does. Nice. Not too bad, actually. I didn't exactly work out the way that I planned, but I still got a decent amount. So the standings are, at the moment, Waluigi 4th with 10 mini-stars, 3rd is Boo with 20, and equal first is Daisy and myself. Well, sorry, Peach and myself. I thought for a second I was Peach with 25 mini-stars. I better stop failing. But anyways, I think that might be it for this episode. I just realised how far we are into the timing, so I'll continue the rest of this board game in the next episode. So until then, this is Lady KrimZen saying ciao for now, but not forever. Ciao!